A good literature review contains these 3 points. 1. Demonstrates that you know the field. This means more than reporting what you have read and understood. All this would allow you to map the field and position your research within the context. Second one, it justifies the reason for your research. This is closely connected with demonstrating that you know the field. It is the knowledge of your field which allows you to identify the gap which your research could fill. The third point is the literature allows you to establish your theoretical framework and methodological focus. Even if you are proposing a new theory or new method, you are doing so in relation to what has been done. Here are the steps for collection and analysis for research. The first step, conduct literature review. In the second step, collect data through various servers such as Google Scholar, Science Direct, Scopus, GSTOR, ProQuest. In step 3, gather essential information which has 3 other questions. Question A, access data collection method. Question B, evaluate trend of study. Question C, access the effective measurement methods. In step 4, the main study outcomes will be there, where identify the benefit of study teaching methods in question 1, classify and benefit the study theoretical methods in question 2. In final step, step 5, analyze and discuss the results. The literature review or literature survey is a critical look at the existing research with the following purposes. First purpose is to provide background information. Second purpose, to find the gaps in the research subject and to carve out a space for further research. The third one, to learn about research methods used in previous work. Fourth one, to avoid repetition of a research work. Fifth one, to establish a theoretical framework for your topic or subject area. And the sixth one is to define key terms, definitions and terminology. The sources of literature survey are, first one is books. So there are different types of books where it may be the hard copy or in the form of soft copy. The second source is library catalog, which is available in the library sources based upon your survey. Third is journals. So there are various types of journals which has been available, the national journals or international journals. These journals can be taken into consideration for the collection of literature. The next one is the internet. The internet play a major role because whatever the survey which has to be done or the research which has to be done, the information can be collected by the sources like Google and etc. via internet. The next one is the specialist materials. So several specialist materials has been available where several researchers has been done the work and it can be available in the form of questionnaire or as a study material via internet or through the hard copies. These are the various guidelines for writing a literature review. Conduct a thorough literature survey before you start. Ensure to present the research problem clearly. Compare and contrast the different views in the sources. A literature review should include title, abstract, index, introduction, corpus, bibliography, and appendices. Mention the paper's methodology, analysis, instruments. Remember to cite properly. Limit the bias. Summarize the strengths and weakness of the study. Looking for information. Further research. There are two types. One is foreground information, second is background information. The foreground information can be collected via Scopus, Google Scholar, Embase, Medline and PubMed. The background information can be collected via books, review articles and internet. Article title will be followed by article authors, journal title, publication date and year, volume, issue, page number, and the DOI number or digital object identifier number. It is been followed by PMID or PubMed unique identifier. Coming to the next topic, compiling records. Compile data means to put information together in the form of documents, selections or other materials in one book or work to make a book or a writing or the like of materials from various sources. Typically, research records refer to any type of records or materials that document your research effect. These can be electronic or hard copy as in various forms of logs, notebooks, correspondence, videos, computer databases, audio or digital records, or even the actual product of experiments. It almost certainly will be rewritten. Editing, rephrasing, and restructuring are crucial parts of the publication process. The compilation of data varies with data to data. These are the different types of data available for the compilation. The first one is experimental data. Data are collected to investigate a fixed hypothesis, usually relatively small in size, usually relatively uncomplex, highly systematic, non-sample population. The second type is observational, example social surveys. Data may be used to address multiple research questions. Data may be very large and complex, highly systematic, and non-sample of population. Third one is administrative data, which is a found data. Data are not collected for research purposes, may be large and complex, semi-systematic, may be messy, that is may involve extensive data management to clean and organize the data, multidimensional, usually known sample or population. The fourth type is other types or big data. Data not collected for research purpose, may be very large and very complex. Some sources will be very unsystematic, very messy and caustic. Multidimensional, sample population usually unknown. Structure and writing style. This is used to present a synopsis of a result followed by an explanation of key findings. This approach can be used to highlight important findings. Present a result and then explain it. Before presenting the next result, then explain it, and so on. Then end with an overall synopsis. Practice, practice, practice. Even though scientists lucky enough to have English as a native language are not instantly great at writing in the scientific style. It takes time to learn how to structure your manuscript, how to set up a good introduction, how best to present your conclusions. Compile records from title to references. Coming to conclusions, literature reviews or literature survey help the reviewer to get a outstanding survey over a certain field of science. Literature review helps the reader to get a quick and entire survey if it is done excellent. Comprehensive literature survey can be done with the relevant scientific publications using several search engines such as Google Scholar, ProQuest, Science Direct, JSTOR, and Scopus. Early in your career, simply proving you can write and publish in peer-reviewed journals is an enormous advantage. These are the references taken for the preparation of my presentation. Thank you.